And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wagner is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ingram. Lopez, the screen on Wagner. The shot by Ingram, no good. Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, BA, man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Franz Wagner.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year. Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game, and it's showing up in his playmaking ability. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Smart. Three-pointer, Beal. It's rebounded by Wagner. Yeah, the assist numbers for Ingram have been steadily improving.
It'd be awesome to talk to Brandon Ingram about the details, BA, that he's seeing on the floor and how the game is slowing down in this facet. Not the scoring side, but in how he's recognizing defenses on the floor and just how he's manipulating them much better.
Beal against Doncic. Beal outside. They set the pick. Ingram on the wing. Clock at 6. Hauled in by Curry. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And here's Jackson. Beal outside. Lopez, the screen. Beal, the pass to Lopez. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
So it's the home team now. Ingram. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Doncic against Beal. Capella, screen on Beal. From deep, here's Doncic. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Jackson outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Wagner with a steal. At this stage of the season, balancing minutes is a top priority for a lot of teams, Brent.
Yeah, it's such a grind, and so teams are trying to find better ways to spread minutes around, give opportunities maybe for younger players. Coaches sometimes tweaking the offense to try to run variations of plays that they worked on during training camp. So this is a great time to make a little bit of some adjustments and tweaks. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Doncic against Ingram. Pass to Jackson. And Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Timeout.
Thompson outside. Pass to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. The three from Thompson. They get it again. Second chance effort. And Doncic with the lay-in. Doncic has got 10.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Gobert finds Booker. A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. Off target on the outside leaner. The three from Thompson. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Booker. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Count the basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Wiggins. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Thompson, a screen on Harris. 5 on the clock. Wiggins passes to Capella. Thompson, a screen on Booker. Here's Wiggins. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, Wiggins is a good mid-range shooter. When he's in a rhythm, faced up like that, they'll take it.
Fades. And that one's long. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Tobias Harris. Bradley Beal's out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jackson, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
Totally reactionary, not even thinking about it. Klay Thompson playing with some confidence.
They've got Evan Mobley. Stephen Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. Now here's Lopez. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Beal. Here's Jackson. Mobley grabs the board.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Jaren Jackson out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Beal in at the 2. They've got Stephen Curry. Franz Wagner out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Mobley, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Pass to Lopez. And here's Harris outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
They've got Bradley Beal. Jackson out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Thompson for 3. The shot no good. Thompson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Klay Thompson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Beal. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013, and the defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Harris.
And Bradley Beal has been one of the most consistent scorers in the game year after year. He is an offensive machine.
We've got Jaren Jackson. Bradley Beal's out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Lopez in at center. And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Mobley out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Stephen Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Brandon Ingram out there with Jackson. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Beal in at the 2-guard spot.
You know, sometimes basketball is not all that complicated. Just let Stephen Curry shoot threes and get out of the way.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drive. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Porzingis misses. Green against Curry. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Jack's up at 3. And Ingram is good for 3. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Capella with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Curry. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Now here's Green. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. A minute 31 left to play in the first half. Here's Porzingis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now here's Green. Pass to Booker from downtown. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 5.
Book it. More points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Booker against Doncic. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Doncic.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Booker. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Good on the bucket.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
From deep, here's Doncic. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
No good with a layup. And that concludes the first half. They're up by 11. And don't go away after the break.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business,
Taking a look at the visitors. It's been a tough week.
Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the home team.
Well, don't get me started with it.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got Franz Wagner, Evan Mobley out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Klay Thompson, and it's Doncic in at the point. Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost him a possession. Now here's Smart. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Ingram. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Now we've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
Taking two shots.
And the second free throw is good. Now Doncic. Wagner outside. Thompson with a screen. Doncic with it. Beal picks him up. Shot clock at 6. The three from Thompson. Rebounded by Lopez. They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. Outside Ingram. Cash money on the open jump shot. Ingram's got 12 points.
Right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Thompson finds Doncic. Porzingis with it. Here's Doncic. 20 points for him. Over Smart. Kicks it to Doncic. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 23 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ingram on the wing. Lopez passes to Ingram. Over Wagner. The shot by Ingram, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Graham.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
Ingram, the pass to Lopez. Pass to Beal. Here's the three. The shot, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Tobias Harris checked in for Ingram. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic against Smart. And here's Harris outside. They get it back.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And here's Smart. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beal outside. Pass to Harris. Can they get it? Thompson pulls it in. Harris has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic. No good there with a step back Jay. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Jackson with a screen on Thompson. Here's Beal. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
That's tipped. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Doncic. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Now Mobley. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
It's Smart on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Smart against Porzingis. And it's Smart missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Doncic against Smart. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
As this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Doncic hits them both. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Thompson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Green. They set a pick. A shot to stop the drought. And that one is hammered home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Capella, screen on Booker. Thompson passes to Capella. 4 on the clock. From 11 feet away, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Curry's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Steph has been in so many big moments that seeing the poise and control right there, not a surprise.
Pass to Booker. Low block shot. And it's good. 2 points. Curry with it. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the home team now. They trail by 16. They've got Rudy Gobert. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Gobert with a screen on Wagner. Fires from the line, and that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Now here's Doncic. Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the first one at the line is good. Smart's checked in for Green. Doncic hits them both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Now Smart. Beal outside. Here's Smart, and Wagner comes to help. Outside Ingram, 5 to shoot, fires the 3. Capella with a rebound.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Back to Wagner. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Shoots from the right block. No good off the back of the rim.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Left side Curry. Fires from deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
3 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Curry's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight. Well, the naming of the NBA's 75th anniversary team was a fun event last season. That sparked plenty of conversation, Brent.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see how it is the NBA settled on 75. So many memorable players throughout the decades. But I really enjoyed the event. I really enjoyed seeing all of those players once again getting together to be celebrated for all of their accomplishments and for building the foundation of what the NBA is today.
Beal against Doncic. Pass to Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Greg.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Here's Ingram, and Porzingis with the block. Jackson gets the bucket. The visitors with the ball. Left side Curry. Over Smart. Pass to Wagner. From deep. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Smart outside. Now here's Lopez. Shoots over Curry. Lopez can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Doncic with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Outside Porzingis. And they recover it. Here's Wagner.
2 minutes.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Doncic passes to Capella. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Beal against Doncic. Beal, the pass to Smart. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Beal outside. Pass to Smart. Back to Beal. Six to shoot. And here's Ingram. Jackson with a screen on Wagner. Here's Ingram. He shoots again. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And he gets it back. They recover it. And here's Curry. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.